Hi, my name is Ana Paola. And well, for this activity, I work with a book called The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. We'll just call him Roger because I can. Yeah. So the book was about, or well, it all started with the death of Mrs. Feathers, who she just died. And after that, well, people suspect some things that maybe it was suicide or maybe she was killed. They didn't know, they really didn't know. But then after that, Mr. Royer invited some of his familiars and also Dr. Shepard. Dr. Shepard is the person who is narrating all the story. It's like saying, oh, this happened and that happened and then suddenly that and da. So he's like the narrator, yeah, of the story. And well, Mr. Roger was a very important and rich person. I mean, it has the name of the book, so yeah. And after that night, where they were having dinner, they killed Mr. Roger. Yeah, it was supposed to. It has to happen because that's what the book is about. So after that, the police started investigating, and they were like, oh, it has to be the son because they don't know where is he just disappeared, and he also have a lot of debt, so if he killed his father, I know that it sounds like very sad, but if he killed his father, he will be like, he will have some benefits about it. So yeah, that's why they thought that it was his son, yeah. But then there was this character who is called Hercules. I don't remember his last name, but it was Hercules, who also appeared in other books of the author, just like as a fun fact, so that you know. But yeah, he didn't thought that it was the son, because there were some things that when you were reading, when I was reading the book, I was like, I think that maybe it was the son, but I'm not sure about it, because the author doesn't make it very obviously to you to know who was the person who killed Mr. Roger. So it was one chapter you thought that it was the son, and then another chapter you thought that maybe it was the sister, another chapter you thought that maybe it was the cousin. So you can have a clear idea of who was the person who killed Mr. Roger. And well, I don't want to tell you the ending because I think that it was a very good book, and also maybe you can read it if you want. So I won't ruin you the end, but I'm just going to tell you that at the end, when they told who was the killer, I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe it. Well, what section I choose the first chapter because I think that it was the easier for me, since I tried to do some kind of reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or also the series The Office, where there's the scene and then it's an individual scene with the character that is explaining the situation. I mean, for example, two people talking, and then it's oh, I think I don't know, Rachel is saying the truth or something like that. I tried to do something like that, but since it was it was a lot of work, I choose the first chapter because it was easier. There were less characters, and also I think that you could have a idea of what was happening, because if I do it about another chapter, they will be what are you talking about? So yeah, that's why I choose it. And well, the actual adaptation is the one I will be showing right now. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy it. Oh my god, of course me, Caroline. Who else could it be? Sometimes I'm worried about Caroline, because now Caroline asked me if I was the one who had just arrived. I mean, unnecessary question, since who else could it be? Is it the two of us, Caroline? Please. And what on earth are you doing there, James? Please come and... Don't you want to come and get your breakfast? Hurry up! I'm coming. I just was outside thinking about... about nothing. I was expecting Jim to arrive. I wanted to ask him some things about the case. I was kind of excited. I didn't want to show it, but you know, I'm just... I don't want to say it, but I'm addicted to gossip. Yeah. Oh, and you had an early call. Yes. I think it was King's Pallor, Mrs. Ferrers, right? Yeah, I know. How did you know? Oh, Annie told me, don't worry, yeah. She told me about that. Don't take me wrong, but I don't like Annie. She's a good girl, she's a very good girl. But she's always talking about things that doesn't concern her. I mean, who does that? That's not good. That's not professional and not ethical. And well, how was it? About business, nothing to be done, must have died in her sleep. That's why I didn't want to talk to Caroline. She always knows or wants me to tell her about my cases, and I'm like, girl, I don't like to gossip about others, so I'm not going to do that. That's not professional and not ethical. And, you know, Mrs. Ferrers, her husband died just over a year, and Caroline has constantly asserted her, without the least foundation of the assertion, you know, she's always like saying, she always acts like she is telling the truth, like she knows everything. I don't know why she does that. I don't like her. I mean, she's my sister, of course, I love her, but I don't like that attitude of hers. It's like, please, calm down a bit. Don't jump into conclusions and just relax. But she thinks that his wife poisoned him, which I think is a very delicate topic. Like, we shouldn't be talking about this. I didn't tell you about this because, as I already told you, I don't like to gossip about other people's situations. You can know. I didn't know myself until I got there and I haven't mentioned it to anyone. How did you know? It must have been Annie, right? Oh, no. It wasn't Annie who told me. It was the milkman who got it from the Ferrers too. Yeah. I don't understand how she does that. Like, she never leaves the kitchen. Because she shouldn't be leaving the kitchen. Do you know why? Because, yeah, you know why. But, anyway, the thing is that she always gets the information. As I already told you, I don't know how, I don't know what she does, but she always knows something. Something that she shouldn't know. And it's like, why? Please explain to me. Why? And why did she die of heart failure? You know, I think it was... Didn't the mailman tell you that? No. He didn't know. Sometimes you can have a very, how can I say this without offending Caroline? But she, sarcasm doesn't work with her, you know? She takes everything seriously and answers accordingly to what you ask her, so it's like, just don't. She died of an overdose, of burnout, something like that. You know, I was thinking, and I think it was remorse, yeah. Then tell me, what is your diagnosis, Detective Caroline? Yeah, you know, you will never believe me if I told you that her husband poisoned him, but I'm more than ever sure that he poisoned him. Yeah, it's done. I don't know what else it could be. It has to be that because there you go again, rushing along without rhyme or reason. Wonder should Mrs. Fernandez wish to commit suicide? A widow, fairly young still, very well off, good health, and nothing to do but enjoy her life, all her life. If you ask me about what I think it was remorse. You know, because there were some things about Mrs. I forgot her name. Well, you know, Mrs. Yeah, her, and I was like, I'm not sure, but I think that you feel some kind of guilty inside your heart that is it's so hard for you, sweetheart. But I'm so sorry about her that she decided to commit suicide. I know that this is like some kind of guess, but you know, when I guess something, most of the time I'm saying the truth and I'm always correct. So yeah, I don't like to accept it, but I secretly agree with some part, at least of what she has said. But it's ground that Caroline, just by some simply kind of inspired guesswork, thinks that her husband poisoned him. You know, that's not good, because then who am I? I'm the one that should be solving these cases, and then she comes with these ideas and spread with all the neighborhood, and people are like, are you sure about that? And then she's like, yeah, I'm so sure about it. And that's not good, because then what about my work? What about what I do? That's not good. I don't think you are being very logical here, my dear. Surely, if a woman committed a crime like murder, she'll be, secondly, cold-blooded to enjoy the fruits of it without any weak-minded sentimental, such as repentance. But I don't think that was the case. You know, that's a feel possible. Do you want me to help you with breath? I don't know how many times have I told her this, but her whole ideas are nonsense.